Self-love is the emotional piece. It's how we truly want to feel. It's, in my opinion, where we look in the mirror and we think, do you know what? I'm all right. It's the part of us that starts to fall more and more into a pattern of liking ourselves, being kind to ourselves, and ultimately loving ourselves. One of the things I often talk with my clients about in terms of that self-love piece, how would you speak with a friend who perhaps hadn't done something great recently, or perhaps had done less than they hoped to, or perhaps they had been more than they wanted to be in a certain moment? Would you beat them up? And the true answer is no, you wouldn't. You'd put your arm around them, you would support them, you would love them, you would tell them all the things that they are amazing at. There's a lot of things that you would do that perhaps when it's ourselves that haven't done what we expected or haven't behaved in a manner that we'd love, what do? We beat ourselves. Oh, why did I do that? Why did it trigger me? Why was I so rude to that person? Why was I angry at that person? We start actually almost just like getting into that whole piece around, yeah, that wasn't very nice. And we start to put ourselves under pressure and put ourselves under a heavier energy. But what if we were to step into, okay, Sonia, today perhaps we didn't handle that the way we'd love, but let's explore what was it that was lacking in you to begin with. You see, often, and look, I'm not perfect, I'm still work in progress, as are many of us. But the reality is, I now choose to step into, okay, what hadn't I done for myself today? Now, another favourite pastime of mine with self-care is I love to read. Every day without fail for at least 20 minutes a day, I read for pleasure. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love reading my self-development books, but I also make time to read for pleasure. You will always find a romantic comedy book somewhere near me. It's something that I disappear into. It's something that I love, and it's a non-negotiable. Every single day, I love to read. I also live on the beach, so I do love to go for a quick walk on the beach, even if it's only 5 minutes. Now, I used to journal all the time, but now I love to journal when I choose to journal, when I feel that there's something I just want to explore further, and then I step into journaling. So what I'm saying here is that ultimately, self-care is what we do, self-love is what we want. One of the things I'm going to invite you to do following on from this is to really explore what your self-care practices are. What are you doing to take care of yourself? Imagine, for a friend, you've just had a conversation on FaceTime, or you've had a phone call, or you've been connected to somebody in some way. And often one of the things that we'll find ourselves ending a call with is, take care, see you soon. They're telling us to take care. So what are you doing right now to take care of yourself? Have you journaled recently? Have you meditated recently? Have you gone for a walk? Do you love to swim? When was the last time you went for a swim? Do you love to go to the gym? Do you love to read? Do you love to watch something on Netflix? Do you love to play a game on your phone or on your iPad or on whatever device it might be? You see, many people say that those are the sorts of things that we should stop. But I'm here to say, if it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel comfortable, if it makes you feel happy, then I wouldn't say to stop it. You may want to look at the amount of time you're gifting yourself for these activities, but if they really are making you feel content and happy, please don't stop them.